thousand. What was it like? I think it was like a bit over 1,000 people. Then I got bored, and then I was like, I don't even want to save it.
I brought Beyond Two Souls because it was like going for like cheap, like £6 something on like Steam sale or something, and I played through like the first couple of chapters.
I was going to say, like, going back to the City Skylines front, I know you've yet to play it, but again, I picked up all the other DLCs in the Humble Bundle, so she got all my spare copies of DLCs I already had.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I played through like the first couple of chapters, and does anyone want spoilers for Beyond Two Souls? Or are they?
I thought you were about to say spoilers for City Skylines.
No, spoilers for like Beyond Two Souls because I started playing that recently.
I don't mind it at all.
Go wild.
Okay. So for those who don't really have an idea what on earth it's about, you play as a girl named Jodie who has a supernatural powers connected to an entity she calls Aiden, and essentially you go through like different chapters of her life and you make like sort of different choices depending on like the situation and things. And there was one chapter where, as a teenager, she was invited to a birthday party, and like she's trying to sort of fit in with all the other teenagers, but like at some points, like some of the other teenagers were just being really like bitchy and horrible people. Like there was one particular teenager who I may have gone a little overboard with, like saying, yeah, they're gonna die first. I don't care if they have done like the least severe thing. They're going to die first.
Okay, so we're getting Carrie in this shit.
Yeah. So yeah. So at one point during the party, the birthday girl opens like Jodie's present to her, and she's like, what the hell is this? Like it was a book of poems. It was a book of like Edgar Allan poems. Edgar Allan Poe poems, and she was just so pissed off, and then everyone just started like really bullying her. One of them puts like a cigarette burn on her arm, and others just like sort of make fun of her for being a witch because of like the supernatural powers and shit. And they like lock her in the cupboard underneath the stairs. After managing to break her out with Aiden, I was given two options. It was either like leave the place without any of them noticing, or revenge. Guess which option I picked? So I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're going to be in for an experience you'll never forget. So, you know, it all started off like, you know, fairly tame with like a cake exploding, like maybe a bowl moving by itself, and bits and like, you know, a bit of poltergeistry sort of activity. And then once the doors was locked, oh boy, I was having so much fun. From shattering the window so that the teenagers got like cuts from the glass, throwing chairs and heavy objects at the bullies, and I was really hoping to unlock the option to be able to throw kitchen knives at one of them, but unfortunately I didn't. Unfortunately, I don't think I did enough to warrant like the kitchen knives. But by the end of it, the house was burning down and on fire, and Brian can back me up on
there
this.
was a lot of maniacal laughing.
Oh yeah, there was like a lot of maniacal laughing. Like It was glorious. Like, even when Jodie was like saying, "Okay, Aiden, that's enough." Oh, no, Jodie! They've locked you in the cupboard under the stairs and given you cigarette burns. It's only appropriate that they get the full trauma in their heads.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
just...
she was full on role playing it. It was rather devastating.
So this
yeah.
isn't the Elliot Page game.
Well, I mean, this was pre-Elliot Page.
I know I chose my names very carefully, so it is the Elliot Page game. Cool.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyways.
so last time on this wonderful band of misfits, you guys had continued your mountain climb up Mount Sterling, found your way into a crypt with some elderly sages trying to keep a arcane seal going, only to reveal that beyond lies a beholder. The Archmage, estimating that you're all going to die, was preparing your funeral rites, but you guys had overcome great adversity and killed a beholder. Mostly because the DM completely forgot that the anti-magic cone was facing right at you at the start of the encounter.
Yes.
Big whoops on my part, but that's fine.
Oopsie.
I have other means of killing you later.
LOL.
For some freaking reason, I actually watched Lilo and Stitch 2 earlier today,
Oh no.
and every time I heard Stitch speak, it reminded me of Eppa.
Oh
I
god.
just had to have an episode. Yay! I'm going to kill you all later.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've tried so many times, but yet we're still here.
I know, I tried so far and got so far, and in the end it didn't even matter.
I mean, one of these days we're gonna get overconfident and then we're all just gonna die in a TPK.
No, you're just going to get overconfident and die to something really dumb, like a child with a stick.
Yeah, that's very true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still just very proud of how we managed to dispatch
No.
how many orcs
A lot.
in one go, in like 5 rounds,
It was a lot.
without letting any of them run away.
You guys were doing
We're
good.
all criminals.
I mean,
That's okay. I just realised something I can launch at you now. I can't remember the creature's name, but it's in Final Fantasy. It's the one that will one-hit kill you if it touches you.
Ew.
I don't know. Either
Trust
way.
me, if you play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, you know that fight.
Either way.
As long as we are staying in the realm of Final Fantasy and not sliding into like Dark Souls or Bloodborne realm.
Oh no, it was an actual creature. I'll look it up when we're done streaming and I'll send it all to you. It is meant to be like a non-fight, but it's just the fact of if it gets an attack off, you lose.
Yeah.
So it's one of those. It teaches you more about tactics than anything else. But anyway,
Yeah, anyways.
we rejoin you all within the depths of the cave.
Uh-huh.
For Rex, Das, and Appa, you three stand around an altar of some description. 2 large marble pillars have since collapsed into pieces, into quite the heap and rubble around it. 2 large statues, one of a human male holding a bowl that's
Of blue flame.
yes, a blue flame. Yeah, my brain can't do words today. I don't know why.
It's okay. It's okay.
Brain can't do words. Across from him, the other statue is of a human female holding an apple of a similar size to the bowl, but also encased in this blue flame, giving the room an unnatural
Blue
light.
tint.
Well, an unnatural light. It's still what would be a white light, but it's just the fact you're aware the flames are blue, but you can still see like full technicolor.
Yeah.
Can I roll a religion check to see if I know these statues,
You may.
which they are referencing? Just a little bit.
Ooh, just a little bit.
Does anyone have a towel?
Oh yes, and also for whilst everyone's doing their thing, Eppa's got his hand
Oh,
on the behold.
wow.
Rick
Oh wow.
says-
Never mind.
They're certainly deities and probably very important ones, judging by the fact they have statues and ever-burning braziers.
Part of me wants to do a religion check for funsies, but I know I'm not proficient in it, nor am I probably going to do well in it.
Well, sadly, Aileen isn't here, but Aileen can quite happily point it out to you that the statues in question,
Did better than me.
Das knows, Das was listening.
I was playing with the dolls earlier. That's how I knew.
That's why Das is the only one that's been paying attention this whole time.
Yeah.
The class clown knows the answers to this question on the pop quiz. The two statues in question are to Hades and to Persephone.
Ah, yes, Hades and Persephone, the husband and wife combo of the dead. Yes, I think we have.
Well,
dolls of them.
technically, Hades only of the dead, but you know.
I mean, Persephone is known as the Dread Queen, but I mean, not quite sure what that means, but I'm sure she's a delightful lady.
I'm sure it's a very pretty statue, but I've got a giant eyeball and I've also got viscera in my eyes. Does anyone have a towel? How are you? Don't you need one? You were closer to the beholder going.
I mean, not really.
Aileen just wanders over and presses the digitate clean.
I'm
I
intrigued.
can see.
I'm intrigued with this little bit here, unless it's just like a bit of stone on the table.
No, it is not. There are other objects on the table.
Okay, what are
As
on the
you
table?
approach the altar, across the back part near to Eppa, is a two-pronged trident. Something that Das, with your religion check, you know is a thing that Hades would wield as his weapon of choice.
Ah, barbecue fork. That's what. That's the classic barbecue fork. Although it's quite big.
Sorry, I got the
I mean,
Das didn't say
Wait.
that for the Hades and Hades is great. I hadn't thought about it before, but thanks for the idea.
Like, I can imagine like Hades now in like an apron that just says like "kiss the cook" or something, or "kiss of death," because you know Lord of the Underworld, with like a little chef's hat and like just cooking,
almost-
just sort of frying sausages and things like that.
I've got to see. Someone has almost certainly done that as fan art for the video game Hades.
I wouldn't be too surprised. Or just Hercules, Disney, Hades.
Oh yeah, that's also a good idea. Either way,
Anyways,
Yeah.
alongside
Well-
that are two. I forgot what I put on that table now.
well, there's a barbecue fork, so that's a start.
Yeah, I remember I put the fork on there. It was like, what did I put either side of it? Oh no, those were two blue candles. Yeah, so two blue candles either side, and then in front is a tome. And as you flick through the pages, they are written in common, and they seem to be funeral rites and prayers, poems to the two deities present in this chamber.
Death. Death is a sad time for all. I was trying to do like the Princess Bride, like marriage kind of thing, but only it's like death. But...
Fair enough.
I'm done. Yeah, like like kind of things. Ah, yeah, it's quite the interesting book. I see. Very bit morbid, but
Quite the page turner,
quite the page turner, really.
rolling in its grave. Anyways, at which point the two smaller mages poke their head around the door. You
Ah.
actually killed it.
Ah, yes. As you can see, its eyeless body is laying there, quite still, quite dead. I mean, if you want to perform funeral rites for it, go ahead. But I mean,
I took a trophy if you don't mind, and just hold the beholder's eye like above my head.
Full on Jack Sparrow. I've got a shower of dirt. I've got a shower of dirt. Ah! Boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Basically.
yeah.
Beach ball sized eyeball.
Oh yes.
At which point, the two younger,
Apprentices.
apprentice mages, if you will, look at the whole thing and go, "Do you think we could eat it? Because we haven't had a supplier up here for months because of this thing."
You can eat the rest of him. I'm keeping this.
I mean, can we take the other eyes? Like they do some pretty interesting things.
I think
I'll just
Rex
see what
gets dibs on
I'll
them.
just see what Foxy put in the Roll20 chat. Considering the amount of wax, yes, they do look like boob candles, but no, they are blue.
So they're boob candles now. This is canon.
Get your mind out of the gutter, you filthy rabbit.
I mean, it's a holy relic that they make the candles to look like Persephone's tits.
Yes.
Oh god! Oh my! Oh my god! Wow! Oh, Persephone's gonna love us when we meet her. If we ever meet her. That she's known as the Dread Queen for a reason.
Yes.
You okay there, Brian?
I'm okay, I'm just trying to work my way back on the train track with the train. So much is derailed, but just leapt over the highway.
Yeah, like
Look,
in like City Skylines 2, yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you want to eat the body, I think you need to talk to the bunny. Mostly because, like, he's, like, I'm pretty sure he's about to bleed out. And so I think he gets first call.
The rabbit's about to bleed out, you say, well, we haven't had rabbit for a while.
No.
No, we don't encourage cannibalism here. Well, or at least cannibalism within our group of comrades sort of thing. No cannibalism allowed.
Rex
Is
Rex
anyone
just holds out his Omni Violator. If you wanna eat me, we are gonna have a big problem.
Yeah, this guy is violating.
This will be found from very unpleasant places.
Oh yeah, it's been in so many unpleasant places that, like, yeah, he's violated so many people with that thing. Like, yeah, phew, you don't want to mess with him.
It's not just
Doesn't
people.
bother us, we haven't eaten, well, we haven't had a good decent piece of meat for months.
Well, you can eat the.
In the name of hospitality, we won't kill you.
Thank you.
Out of curiosity, is anyone holding the barbecue fork?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I think during the middle of this, Eppa sort of started circling round, but he's picked up the barbecue fork in one hand and is sort of like shaking it as if he's collectively telling off these guys whilst these two are admonishing them.
I will say, Eppo, as you pick up the barbecue fork, it's heavier than you expect. It's like that jerk reaction everybody gets when they go to lift the bag and it's heavier than what they're bracing for.
Oh.
How are you carrying the eye and the fork at the same time? Like, did you just shove it into the bag of holding, which I have? Just making sure that we all remember from last week. Like, you just sort of shoved the eye in the bag of holding before picking up the barbecue fork. I'm just saying.
I imagine it's like when you've got like a beach ball under one arm, Eppa's barely holding on to the eye under one arm.
Yeah, okay. There was a fly.
There was.
Anyways, yeah, he touches the fork.
Mm-hmm. It's up a little thing, Harry, but it's heavier than what he was expecting. That's all. Okay, you can carry on threatening away.
Mm. So no eating him. You got that? Or I'll use this on you.
Yeah, 2 for 1 with 2 prongs.
Because at this point, the arc emerges. And it's like, I prepared the few. Oh, you're still alive.
I mean, you could still prepare the funeral rites just for this guy, and just points to the beholder in the corner.
It's rather disappointing. I prepared for humanoids, not beholders.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to adapt a little bit since, you know, we are really that good at killing stuff. I mean, in a good way.
And if
He's not wrong.
if your compatriots plan to try to eat me, the humanoid body graves will get some use out of it.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, we managed to defuse the situation, so you know it's all good. We're all friends here.
Indeed, apologies for my students. They will be taught proper manners eventually. Take that thing to the embalming chambers and prepare to dissect it for lunch.
Yeah, I mean, they can get a little hangry, and you know, when you get a bit hangry, it does really weird things to you, and you kind of have like these really weird, intrusive thoughts, and then you just, I don't know, people start to notice you're getting like a bit hangry, and there you go, they give you something to eat, have this sort of thing.
In the middle of this, because Eppa still apparently has a sense of humor, just drops a very quiet message impersonating Das, and it's just like, Beholder would be quite tasty right now. Maybe I should have an eye stalk.
And you know what would also be tasty? Beholder meat. Like, Beholder meat. You know, I've never tried Beholder before. I wouldn't mind trying Beholder. Would you guys like to try Beholder? Like, I wonder what it will taste like. It'll be an eye-opening experience, that's for sure.
God damn it.
Anyway, so, like, what are these statues for? Other than, like, glowy bowls and divinity?
Pretty much a divinity. This is the official temple to Hades and Persephone. There was a minor one within the city down at the foot of the mountain, but for great heroes and legends past, this is where they actually come for their final journey before they pass on to the underworld.
Would Das know that all the great heroes and legendary figures like come to the Elysian Fields as like their final resting place? Or would he not know that based on the religion check?
What would your passive religion be, out of interest?
Terrible. Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm actually looking at that. I got the cheat sheet. I keep
It
forgetting the cheat sheet.
would be a 9, wouldn't it?
It'll be a 9, yeah. Because -1.
You know that the
I don't
souls...
think my religion is not too bad.
Religion. Oddly enough,
me?
it is in order of highest religion. It is Rogue, then Foxian religion, then Christy and Maria Tide, and a Das is
Dead last. That's fine. That's fine.
Acting as a good anchor.
Mm.
So that's how low Das is compared to everyone else. It's a good anchor.
Yeah.
Keeps us tied to the material realm.
Yes.
With his Council of One.
Yeah. But anyway, you know that the souls of the dead will have to go somewhere. It may be the Elysian Fields. It may have another name.
But I don't know beyond like, oh, they got to go somewhere. I just don't know where.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a spiritual sense. In a physical thing, the actual heroes may have actually walked up here when they got to the ripe old age of 95. Would have been a hell of a climb. Well worth it, but...
It must be legendary in order to like get up there at the age of 95.
Yes.
I mean, if they're an elf, that's not really that much of a trek.
That's very true. But then this is like the Greek pantheon we're talking about, so I'm guessing that's more related to humans and therefore probably not that many elves. Maybe. I don't know. I'm no expert. Either way.
Are there any elves? Eppa just says sort of like just like he sort of like leans around Das to address the high priest.
No, there are no elves present here.
No, that come here.
No, none of them come here either.
But you know what? Yeah. Oh, carry on.
No, I was just saying.
Okay, but you know what would be a fantastic idea? Barbecue Beholder. Like, Do beholders have ribs? Or
No, they're more like a giant floating skull.
huh? Well, either way, I can't wait to tuck into some beholder.
Well, hopefully there should be enough meat for us all. I shall see if the... Well, would you like to join us for dinner? I'm sure we can scrounge up a few spare bubbles and...
I feel that since we managed to dispel your unwanted guess, I feel a hero's feast is in order. What do you think, guys?
I would agree.
Yeah, we haven't had a proper sit-down meal in quite a while.
This is very true.
Plus, I got cutlery.
Oh yes, cutlery is so important. Like, you know, in case these guys don't have, like, cutlery sort of thing, we have spares at least.
Yeah, Eppa said this was brandishing the barbecue fork of Hades.
Oh yeah!
Could you put that back, please? That is a religious item. Appreciate it not being removed from the altar.
Oh, what is it? Other than a religious item.
Supposedly it is actually Hades, the actual pitchfork of Hades. Although we've been unable to verify its actual lineage. It's been
Smaller
here for
than
as
me.
long as I've been Archmage.
It's smaller than me.
So it's not a barbecue fork in that sense. It's shaped like a barbecue fork, but it's like a two-pronged trident. So it is like the size of a spear.
I see.
Oh, so it is actually a spear-sized thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
It just like Eppa just really leans it against the altar. Doesn't even put it on it properly. Just leans it up against it.
Hang on. No, just I will put it back properly as per the religious shenanigans of my religion score of 15.
Clang.
Clang. There we go.
Alright then. We guys are treated to a tasty meal of beholder soup.
Soup. I don't mind soup. Beholder
It's
soup.
not the world's greatest, it's very underseasoned.
I'm sure we have like a bit of salt.
See, what do I have in my bag? Genuinely, I have no idea what weird shit I have in my bag that I could flavor it with.
Yeah, same with me, because alchemist supplies, so I might have some weird shit.
It'll certainly be a variety of salts, but not like edible salts.
Yeah, no, I don't really have anything like edible besides like the decanter of
I don't know why I got
endless
this
water.
image now of the two of you sitting there going like, cheers for the soup. I like take one sip and full of like Aragon in Two Towers to the stew. Just, it's good. It's there, just very gently trying to put it back. Alien on the other hand gets a bit crafty. She uses Druidcraft to pull some tasty mint herbs and things like that. So at least there's something to distract you all from the taste of beholder soup. But you will get a fairly decent short rest out of it.
Oh. Nice.
So those of you who want to get a few hit dice back, now's a good time.
So where are we eating? Because I'm assuming it's not in the hallway or in the middle of the altar room.
No, you're sort of eating about here-ish in one of the spare chambers off to the side.
Okay. I mean, there is a. Oh, there are coffins and sarcophagus. Never mind.
Oh well, no, it's more like a stone slab.
Okay.
If you question it, the Archmage is very much open about the whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
he has a place close by, further up on the cliffs, where it's a bit more homely, but you guys have got the beholder here, so it's easy for them to use the tools and all that necessary.
Yeah.
Also gives the apprentices good time to practice their surgery skills.
Nice.
So why are your bookshelves such a mess?
This temple is rather old, and normally it's just me that comes up here to tend to these things. And even then, I spend most of my time more in the city.
So, shall we? Do we have any other business here, or can we keep going?
Oh yeah, we do need to keep going up, don't we?
We do.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, you are ascending the mountain, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
You don't have like a way up there from here?
I will say that there is my own personal, I suppose a cubbyhole would be the best description. Abode is a bit further up if you require rest over the evening before continuing the climb. I do keep a few bits of cold weather blankets and things like that to keep you all wrapped warm. The air temperature does drop quite drastically once you get past that point.
Can I ask for two things then?
You may.
One, a bag, because this thing is squishy and messy, and frankly, my wand has been looking dim ever since I picked it up. And that's not always useful. Like, Eppa just tries to do like a cantrip, and I'm assuming it doesn't work.
Yes. Whilst you're in the presence of the eye, nothing works.
Ignore the message from earlier.
Oh god.
And also,
the message from yes, you're good.
how do you avoid the rock? You know, Big Bird. It seems very ornery.
I want that. Because I just saw the message in Discord. I was looking to see if you sent me a DM or something like that. So I down a DM, I haven't seen anything. Lava countertops, yes.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. To be fair, the rocket doesn't really go for things unless they start flying. There have been sightings of a black dragon around. I don't know if he intends to
that makes sense. And Eppa just whips out the black dragon scale.
Oh, you've come across it. That's... again, I'm amazed you're alive after facing a black dragon.
Oh, no.
Oh,
we haven't,
no.
Yeah, no.
We were rummaging around for rock feathers, whip those out, and point at the ones attached to Das's hat. I just happened to find it. Still having a bit of a Barney. I'm surprised you're not aware of it up here.
Try to keep to myself up here.
But serious question, we're not going to end up walking past its nest, are we?
No, I believe the rock is nested further down the mountain.
Oh, well. That makes things easier.
Yes, but if you require a bag to put the eye in, and I do have something. Let me see here, and he disappears off to one of the other chambers and then re-emerges with a small backpack bag for you to stick the eyeball in.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll put the eyeball in the backpack, and then I seal that backpack up. I make sure there is no gaps in there. I even get some like spare cloth and clothes from my main bag to sort of like smother it, and then I put it in the bag of holding.
Cool.
Because I don't want the bag of holding to break.
That's fine. I was gonna say you legit have a backpack with a beholder eye in it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I'm good to go up if you guys are.
I'm good to like go up after that.
Yeah, me too.
Well,
Okay.
I do feel a little gassy.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, you said you were feeling gassy?
I don't think Beholder agrees with me.
Oh, okay. Just just make sure that you don't get the kind of thought that launches out with 18,000 kilometers per hour.
I need to drink nitroglycerin for that.
Maybe.
No, I did the test. Before we met.
Oh, okay.
The Jarl wasn't best amused.
Yeah.
Alright then. So with that, I assume you guys leave this cave and continue upwards on the mountain.
Yes.
After a few hours or so, the sun begins to reach the horizon. You do feel the air temperature begin to gradually drop, and the chill catches you. But you do spot the cave that the Archmage had told you about. And inside there is a couple of travel chests where you can get cold weather gear. In amongst all that as well, you find some climbing gear, rope, pitons, and all sorts of odd things. And it's a good place for you all to rest, should you need it.
Ah.
So we could have a long rest, finally.
I will
Okay.
say, it is getting dark, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, you reckon it's good to rest now and then go at first light in the morning rather than try and start climbing now, because otherwise,
Yeah.
if you're going to be climbing in the dark, and that's going to be difficult.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh. I'll take first watch if you guys want to have a nap. Just let me put a parka on. Like,
Alright then.
I'll get like the most. Like I'm gonna fish something out, and I'm gonna guess it's like one of these like ridiculously oversized for kobold type coats.
Yes.
So he does thoroughly look like a child.
Yep.
He's a child with a tiny gun sticking out of his sleeve.
Yeah. You look adorable.
Aw.
Like for a little boy trying on your dad's smart blazer for the first time, your arms do not come to the elbows.
Just so
Right.
tucked over.
Yeah, Rex could take the last watch,
I don't mind
Being
watching. Yeah. Go.
being that Rex actually doesn't naturally have dark vision, so
Yeah.
Indeed, that's going to be my next port of call.
Yeah,
What is the watch order going to be?
I will watch at some point in the middle, if yeah, I'll watch at some point in the middle since
Okay,
I'm
so
a
I'll put
kobold
that
and I
there, so I
have
know
dark
what middle
vision.
is.
Well, where did I go?
I'll put it all down here for now.
Oh, okay.
So now I can just organise you into a watch list.
Okay.
So he's going to take the first watch.
Me, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of a sing-song whilst I do it.
Okay.
But that's just to activate my litany, because it gives me advantage on perception checks.
Nice. Das is taking second. Who's going to be taking the third and final watch?
I will be
don't
taking the
mind.
final.
Yeah, which
Okay.
means Tink will be third.
That's fine. I can put the two of you together last. Okay. Effa, as everyone begins to settle in for the night and you keep an eye out the cave, you hear a voice enter your mind.
It's me. Hi.
It's not Das.
I can't sleep. I mean, what?
This is not Das.
Ah, okay.
I mean, like the initial probing, it feels like Das gently, almost like tapping your brain, going, "You awake?
Yeah.
You awake? I can't sleep."
Yeah.
But this voice calls to you, Effa. I sensed you earlier in the cave. You seem strong and powerful. Would you like some more power?
Bass, have you been working on your impressions?
Yeah.
Short answer. No.
Oh.
And as you are asking that, you can just hear how Rex is actually snoring like a jet engine.
Oh God. Poor Tink and Aylin. They're like, ah, fuck this.
I would say the rest of you, it's not like the world's best sleep. You know, it's like a hard floor. Meanwhile, Tink's done, not Tink, Alien's done the smart thing of just druid crafting a nice bit of grass to sleep on. Actually, give yourself a mattress, even if it is straw. But yes, would you like power? I can give it to you.
What language is this voice in?
It's in common.
I have my own power. Plus explosions. Who are you to give it? Like all the books say, don't just idly accept power from someone, because that's how, you know, you get your name stolen by a fairy, or like a demon takes you down to the hells. It's not a great time.
I am neither fae nor demon. I suppose you could call me an angel.
It's entirely invisible from the outside, but Eppa does very seriously raise an eyebrow.
Just think about it. If you feel up for it, come back to the cave and the guardians of Persephone and Hades. I'm
What's
in
your
there.
name?
Oh, no one special, just Theseus.
I'm guessing would I do a history or religion
You
check
can
for
give me a
that?
history or religion check for it.
I'll definitely do a religion because that's a better roll.
Theseus is...
That's a 26.
Tell them we're not holy voicing this for Christmas.
Theseus is Minotaur, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a whole bunch of stuff to do with Athens, but
Mhm.
it depends on what happens in this setting.
Indeed, because Greek names, I can just recycle them ad nauseum.
Yep.
You know several stories of Theseus. Like we said, you know, Minotaur, all sorts of things. Might be the same guy, might be the dude with the same name. After all, a lot of people name their kids Adam after a few dozen centuries.
Yeah.
Everyone just names their kids Adam after Adam Warlock.
Yep. But the fact that he specifically calls out this being a table to Hades and Persephone, you do remember a story of someone going by the name of Theseus doing the stupid thing of pissing off Hades in an indirect way.
Oh.
And being
I'm gonna have to-
imprisoned for it.
I'll think about it. I've got to climb back down this mountain.
Is that within the game?
Mhm.
We've heard.
I based it off another Greek myth. I just changed some names.
Yeah. Orpheus, I take it you've based it on, or?
Nope.
I think I know who it is, but I don't want to spoil it.
I'm still trying to rack my brain, so. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, I think I know who it is. But I'm not going to say. Anyways.
Wait, why would you want to give me power?
Dude,
Why not any of them?
Well, the others are currently asleep right now, and sleeping beings that respond well to visions and dreams, it never goes well.
I mean, yeah, I'm not a fan of nightmares. Oh, I'm gonna regret asking this question in the morning. What power are you offering? What's the price?
The price is simple. Just come down here and get me out. And in exchange for this amazing power, I will give you whatever it is you need. Boost your arcane spell casting. A favour to be reciprocated at a later date of your choosing. It's all fun and games.
You're under the mountain.
At present, I am right below you.
Can I do a perception check to just see if there's like anything that looks like a passage?
You may indeed.
Okay, so I've got my litany running, so that's with advantage. But is it dark enough that would be negated, or?
I'll say there's like if you guys want like a small campfire or something, then you would have a little bit of light to work with.
Oh. Oof, I'm glad, because the best I got was an 11.
Just give me a second. I'm sending you a thing, Rogue.
Sure.
And I'm sure you would recognise the screenshot.
Oh, happy days. You know me so well.
Oh yeah. On an 11, nothing immediately jumps out. It's like a secret entrance or a tunnel.
Oh, I'll see about finding a way down. Can't make you any promises though.
Well, like I said, take your time and think about it. You may not find what you like when you climb to the top of this mountain.
Honestly, that's no surprise. Not like that much about the last few weeks. Did you know they tried to turn a phoenix? Oh no, sorry, they did. They turned a phoenix into a rock bird in the elemental plane of Earth. Good lord, that was weird. And my elemental. Well, okay, I mean, I told him to, because like, okay, fine, the greater good and all this stuff. I ended up sacrificing my elemental to do that. Beloved little chip.
So the elemental planes are out of balance, you say?
I think I'm back in. Well, no, I think it's back in balance now. Can I do an insight into this character?
You may indeed.
After that sort of like a vocal slip up.
Yeah.
Oh god, why am I rolling like trash? That's a 10.
Oh no.
He seems like he hasn't had any contact from the outside world in some time. Like, even hearing the elements are out of balance to him was like, wow, that's new. And with everything now going on, it seems to be fine.
Well, I'm sure you'll have a lot to catch up on.
Oh, I will.
Right, I need to... Lovely to chat, but I need to make sure that we don't get attacked by a great bloody big bird. It's already attacked us once. And I want more feathers.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Have some pleasant dreams.
You too?
Oh, I don't sleep very much these days, but I appreciate the concern.
I think Eppa just like tucks like she has a little bit of a shiver because that was a bit weird, but tucks himself back into his sleeves and holds his little pistol with both hands, clutched right next to his little wand. just to keep warm.
Fair enough. But the rest of your watch goes without incident. Das,
Hello.
your watch goes without incident.
Alright. I don't get the weird voice talking
Nope.
in my head. Oh. That would have been so fucking weird. Like, the guy would be like, no, you know what? No, you don't get any power. Just go back to sleep, please.
Oh no, he just took one psychic probe of Das and went, nope.
Nope. I'm not gonna touch that can of worms.
Kind of gummy worms. Anyway,
Yeah.
with Tink and Rex though, as you two begin the trade-off for the final part of the watch cycle, Rex, your keen hearing picks up on it first,
Alright.
and you can happily inform Tink if you wish.
Yes,
But-
I
Yep.
will.
But from further down the mountain, you hear a raspy voice going, "The girl
Oh, for,
must get the girl."
oh, for fuck's sake.
And
It's the
Rex
girl,
will.
Yeah, get the girl.
Oh,
It
get the
sounded
girl.
like kiss the girl.
No, you must get the girl.
And Rex will inform Think about this. But can Rex roll a perception? Is there anything unusual otherwise?
The two of you may go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yeah, roll. That wasn't very good.
Not the world's best.
Only a 2.
Only a 2.
No.
Rex, with that perception looking around, you see nothing unusual coming up. It just seems to be the sound of this thing echoing up the mountain
Alright.
in that cool pre-dawn chill that's settled on the side of the mountain you're on. Can't quite make out where it is exactly.
Yeah, Rex actually just gonna say like, what girl is that the voice referencing to?
Well, otherwise though, the final two watches also go on without incident beyond that point.
Mhm.
So you all awaken in the morning, bright and refreshed. Spell slots rejuvenated. Would you wrap up warm, pack your things, and begin your climb upwards?
Huzzah.
Yes.
We shall climb.
Oh. Do we have to? I'm all warm and cozy in this.
Mhm.
As soon as I move, all the warm air is going to leak out.
Yes.
Well, we're going to have to, like, move. We can't stay on this mountain forever unless we want to die here. And, those guys will have to perform funeral rites on us, and quite frankly...
They are probably eat me and...
Yeah, they'll probably eat Rex, and, we all know how much Rex doesn't want to be eaten.
Okay, that's valid.
Oh dear.
Rex pulls on the warm. I think they are like parkas, or are they more like warm cloaks?
More like warm cloaks.
Okay. Rex pulls one on himself and...
Yeah, it's essentially for you guys. You can now like do this next stretch of the mountain without getting too cold and taking negatives. But I would like everybody to give me a group athletics check.
Okay. Athletics, you say?
Indeed, as you're all climbing.
Oh, thank goodness. That was a
And I
dirty
believe none
20.
of you are proficient with climbing tools.
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't.
All the times for the clutch 16.
Oh no, this is gonna be bad.
I suppose I should really roll
Not
for
that
Aileen,
bad.
shouldn't
I say we all rolled pretty well.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I? Hang on, I could ruin your day. Just let me roll for Aileen really quick.
No.
I mean, I haven't rolled anything in a while. This could be bad.
Mm.
Dirty
Nice.
20.
Day 20. Nice. We're
Yeah.
all proficient.
Indeed. So then, the first part of your journey goes without incident. You'll actually climb at a fairly decent speed.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, you'll make your way beyond what seems to be a layer of cloud, and eventually find yourselves up on a plateau with a tight rocky path that winds on, and the sense that your journey up this mountain may finally be over.
Rex starts to cough a little since the air is so thin.
That'll just be like singing "Love will be climbing up the mountain when we come. They'll be climbing up the mountain when we come."
Well, it's funny.
We're
Um,
climbing up the mountain, climbing up the mountain.
Climbing up the mountain when we come.
It's funny you all say that, actually.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
For the purposes of this next map,
Oh.
it is all difficult terrain, not due to the ground itself being difficult, but by the fact the air is so thin.
Yeah.
So your speed has been halved just by the fact you can't push as hard as you normally would.
All right.
Oh, you mean us little folks aren't immune?
No.
Oh.
And Rex tries to like say to Eppa and Daz like, if I start coughing, I would recommend saving your energy and saving your breath.
Oh dear.
It was just a fun song.
It is
Shall
a
we
fun
climb
song.
up the mountain when she... Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wait. Did you say this was a path?
Yes.
1 second. If we're gonna have
I am still in the cave.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll show you
Alright.
that.
Chance.
I've got to do this bit with the fog of war because dynamic lighting, not
Yes.
the world's best at the best of times.
Mm-hmm.
wait, okay. If the air's gonna be thin, admittedly, I don't get to win anything out of this. But if you give me 10 minutes, then we can at least have a rest. I'll get a disc up and you can take a rest so you don't pass out. And Apple drop down a tensor floating disc so that anyone who wants to can have a little rest whilst we walk,
All right.
with the exception of himself.
Alrighty then. I think I just crashed roll 20. That's hilarious. There we go.
Working over here.
Yeah, that's right. I was revealed an error and it just did not like what I did. So yes, you all are over here.
Hurrah.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
You are all free to move about where you'd like. There are cliffs which you can all climb, but again, like I said, your movement is halved and that will take another half of your movement, so be careful where you go. If I do that, then you can get an idea of what I mean with the cliffs.
Honestly, I'm impressed that you got all this energy.
I mean, as your illustrious leader, of course I've got to have all this energy, even though it's quite draining and slowly but surely possibly succumbing to the effects of very thin air. Maybe. I don't know. But onwards, we can only go up from here.
Oh no, we can go down. In fact, we can go down quite a way.
I mean, true, but then we'd all be in. But then we'd end up in a messy pulp, and I'd rather not have that.
Oh. Out of curiosity, just as much as we've been told that the rock lives further down, there are two big flying monsters that we've been worried about. Or at least Eppa's particularly worried about.
Mm-hmm.
Can I... Would it just be passive perception to be aware of? To keep an eye out, or would that be active perception?
No, I'll consider it part of your passive if you so wish.
Yeah, Rex keeps an eye out for the rock as well.
Eppa's more worried about the dragon at this height.
Yeah. I was going to say, Rex, you're worried about rocks? There are plenty of rocks around.
Ha!
There's one there. There's one over there.
I'm talking about the big bird, not the geo material.
Let's have a ponder this way. Oh.
Alright. Alright, we'll go down here. Alright, I'm following you. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright.
Oh, there's a lot.
As you come around here, this area appears to have suffered a bit of an earthquake.
Ah.
Huge lumps of rock and debris have fallen down into massive piles. Sadly, the rock pile things from Forgotten Adventures can never find a good one, so big boulders will do. Eppa, as you're the closest and keeping an eye out for these things, on a lot of these boulders you notice deep claw marks. And some of the bits of rubble have got an unnatural smoothness and form to them that wouldn't have come with the erosion at this height.
Okay, we definitely want to be indoors. Ideally indoors where big things can't reach us.
You do notice there is a cave entrance just down here.
Okay, quiet like. Go to the cave.
Alright, we'll go to the cave. He says, just start humming a tune.
Where's... Stop at the turn. You seen the claw marks in that rock?
Oh, those are claw marks? Oh, I just thought it was a unique rock carvings done by some random artist who just come up this far.
Okay. Do I go in first or I wait for everybody else? Quick, everyone get in.
Okay.
Well, as you approach this entrance, Eppa, you see that there is a light inside, and the air itself seems to be a bit thicker the closer you get. Certainly breathable. It's not like a noxious thing.
Oh, that's more suspicious. Cool. I'm gonna drop the disc. Just to give people a chance to get off it. After you, I'll cover the rear.
Rex is the first one. Is there a smell of any kind in the air, in the thicker air?
You do get an interesting smell of incense.
Oh.
Okay. I will follow Rex in.
Right then. As you get further in, Rex, you can see around the corner into this next widely lit chamber. There are 4 candelabras, each of them lit with a gentle, eerie blue, almost a teal flame.
When I get here, can I roll perception?
You may need roll perception.
to see if there is anything weird
Just going to move.
about them.
Give me a second.
Can I?
Yeah, sorry, what was that?
Can I? With looking around, Rex also kind of uses his ears as well. Like, can he hear anything unusual?
With your keen hearing, you can hear the sounds of a group of people mumbling a prayer.
Rex just turns to Das and the rest of the crew and is like, shh. There are some people praying, or some creatures praying. And
Get in. It's cold out here.
yeah, as we continue from here, Rex would like to throw stealth. I would like to throw stealth because Rex is very careful with his footing.
Alright, then go ahead and roll me a stealth check. How sneaky is the Great Rabbit? Really sneaky.
It could have been so much worse.
That could have been so much worse. But no, you feel pretty stealthy.
Rex goes really slowly, watching every step he takes, and also tries to see if there are traps, but don't know.
I will take your 18 perception. You do notice that there appears to be something in this corridor that catches your eye. A series of runes that have been etched into the walls.
Okay. Now we need Das here because we need to disable whatever that is. And Rex points to the walls.
Well, Das is currently AFK right now, although she is just returning, so one moment.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
We require your assistance with some traps.
Okay.
The party have found some runes etched into the walls.
Alright then. Let's see what I can do here. Right, so can I work out how to disarm said traps? Like, investigation or?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
13.
Pretty good.
Well,
Pretty darn good.
alright.
But sadly, no, you do not know how to remove magical traps.
Alright, these are clearly electrical. These are clearly magical traps of which I have no experience with. Look, my forte is more telepathical kind of things as opposed to, I don't know, dispelling like magical things. So, yeah. Sorry, I can't help you in that department.
Maybe we can disarm it together as a
We
group.
can certainly try.
Mm-hmm.
You have an eyeball.
This is very true. Like, yeah, I will take out the Beholder eyeball and try and, like, nullify any magical sort of effect on the runes.
You remove the slimy eyeball. So great. But as you aim it over the runes, you watch as the runes light dissipate. Eppa, as you go over to this altar on the far side of the room, You see on it a lone dagger, unsheathed but untouched by time. 2 small candles of blue wax currently unlit.
Oh wow, Persephone's mounds.
Filthy buggers.
Wow.
At least we're consistent.
That is true.
Yes.
And on the right hand side, a series of papers that have been half burnt and scorched.
Why does everybody destroy paperwork? It's always got useful things in it. Oh my... And like, I'm just gonna have a little bit of a look at it quietly whilst they're dealing with the trap, because I don't want to like shout, because even Rex is whispering.
You pull out some of the papers, and some of the names jump out at you. These are semi-religious figures. You've met a couple of them already. Atlas, Galatea. Others you can't quite make out because it's like you've only got J or might be an I. It's, that level of burnt at the edge.
Oh god.
What?
Oh, barrel of fish.
Can I cast mending on these papers? Or is it too far gone?
I will say it is too far gone for you to mend these papers.
Worth a shot. So is there anything beyond mentioning like Atlas and Galatea in these papers?
There's a few other names as well. Like looking at them, you can clearly look at them and go like, "Oh, okay, well these are people we've met. They sound vaguely Dragonborn. These do sound definitely Dwarvish because their last names are very much like Oversun and so on." And then you got a couple of Elvish names as well.
Ooh. Wait, I thought no elves came up here.
Wow.
No, they don't. But yeah, here are a list of names in different races, in different languages.
I swear to God, I'm going to unpack this bag. The next time we're in town, I'm going to have a whole library in here. Yet another bunch of papers kept tucked into Eppa's bag.
Yep.
Okay.
So, burnt papers with names.
Yeah, just make a note you picked them up on Mount Sterling, otherwise I will forget. Because there's lots of odd bits like this in the campaign.
I lost you for a second there.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Sorry, you dropped out for a second there.
Oh.
What was the name of the mountain?
Mount Sterling. Can you still hear me now? Or have we completely gone?
Yes, I can
I've
hear
got you again.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You mentioned the drop and I immediately looked at the... I think it was getting a bit red. Yeah, so it's Mount Sterling. As in sterling silver.
Ah, not Sterling.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'll just correct that. But cool.
Well, sterling. Depends on who you ask, really. Anyway. The rest of you, though, dealing with the trap. So long as the eyeball remains on it, you feel confident that it is disarmed and no harm will come to you.
Indeed.
But as is at this point, you hear the voices get louder as they seem to be coming round the corner.
Oh.
The waft of incense is stronger as they seem to be swaying a... I've forgotten the thing now. You know, there's incense swayers.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Incense burners?
Yeah, that'll do. It has a dumb name. My brain can't for life remember what it is.
Does anyone want a dagger? And some blue candles?
I mean, I don't mind. I mean, what? Do you know what this dagger does?
I imagine it stops things.
I don't mind stabbing things with that if no one else wants to take it.
Is it at all fancy, or is it just it's a dagger?
It's a rather fancy looking dagger.
Yeah, I'll just mage hand that over to Das.
Alright then.
Oh, yes, you have a fancy ass dagger.
Nice. Actually, do I have 3 magical items already? I have the rapier. Yeah, I have the +1 rapier.
If you think of the magical item problem, it's attunement. You can have 3 max.
Yeah, I just didn't know how many things or magical things I'm attuned to at this moment in time.
None, as far as I'm aware.
Not even the +1 rapier.
Nope, you don't need to attune to a platform weapon.
Oh, okay, then in that case then, yeah, I will take the dagger and I will, I guess, try and attune to it.
Things that require attunement are normally like the big fancy things like Staff of Life and 9 Life
right,
Steal and all that kind of
so,
stuff.
you know, I could just take the dagger and just be like, haha.
Yes.
Okay, good to know. Carry on.
Alright then. The
So
voices are
we're
getting
going
louder.
What are we doing?
I don't know. I mean, do we want to go back outside? Do we want to, like, talk to them, see what they want?
I vote stay inside. I don't want to get eaten by a dragon.
Yeah.
Well, then we're gonna have to somehow explain ourselves if they do get a little bit aggressive.
Are these braziers? These like
No,
spiky things.
candelabras.
Candelabra.
And they are lit and giving off a very faint teal light.
I mean, Rex, I give it to you. It's your call.
Well, we are safer if we are doing this indoors. So everyone just get ready if they are hostile. Rex pulls out his Omni Violator ready and sort of nicks his finger to a pointy like
I will put myself here and point the eye towards the door in case they try any magical shit.
Ooh, fun. I'm going to step back a little bit further then. I'm wearing these very large cold weather gear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I essentially hide in them and look? And it essentially just looks like I'm a pile of discarded clothes.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check for that. How convincing can you make it look? Also, the best I have is a 60-foot cone for you, Das.
Oh,
Da.
whoa, okay, da. Roma, mother. Yeah. Okay, Rex and Eppa, you're gonna have to be a little bit further back in order for this eyeball to.
I'm a bundle of clothes next to an altar. Nobody can see me.
Yeah, Rex.
Definitely,
back,
you-
please.
You definitely can't
Yeah.
see my entire foot and a gun sticking out.
Mm. Yeah.
It's more like you're playing a game of prop hunt and you haven't really blended in very well. It's very obvious you're not meant to be where you are.
Yeah.
Rex is actually trying. This is just hear me out. Rex is actually just gonna take like a pose that he would look like a statue.
Okay. I mean, you're already stoned once.
Yeah.
Well, at least he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Petrification gives you advantage on stealth checks as statue.
That's,
No,
yes.
he's wearing a Tanuki suit.
Yeah.
Alright. Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless
You're
you.
standing there, you hear the prayer group march on. Das, as you're the only one that has eyes on them, you count 6 individuals as they march on by.
Hurrah, hurrah. Okay, so I did get a bit of a glimpse, and there's like 6 of those guys. I think they've gone down the corridor. We're just gonna wait until we can't hear like the chanting and that, and then we can move on.
Were they like humans? Were they big?
Yeah.
Were they scary? Were they creepy?
What can I tell from where I was about those humanoids?
You can tell they were human. They were wearing door robes that you've seen the Archmage and that wear. They were black with a faint blue silver trim.
Black with a faint blue silver trim. Got it.
Certainly the chants they were making up were to the Dread Queen
They were making
and the Lord of the Underworld.
They're making that out of the Dread Queen in the Underworld. So I'm presuming Persephone and Hades.
Mm-hmm.
From my earlier check.
Oh, we'll be fine then. And like Eppa just sort of like knocks out that little amulet that he picked up earlier.
And
We can probably just walk around the place.
And I will put away the eye for the time being.
Okay. So you guys are now free from an anti-magic, so Cone taking out your magic.
Alright. I say we press on, and stealthily, of course.
Yes.
These guys didn't hurt us in the last place. They'll probably be fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Just don't startle them.
I'm just gonna have a look around with a perception check, if that's okay, to see whether I notice anything down the corridor.
Go for it. Go make a perception check for me.
By the way, do you still have the eye active?
No, the
I
eye's
put it
off
away.
now.
Alright.
Yeah, anyways.
With your 23 perception, you can hear that the procession has moved on. It's getting fainter as it goes up the corridor.
Alright.
You can see to your right that the corridor turns and narrows. You assume the procession has gone that way. To your left, you can see that it remains just as wide, but you can make out a faint glow coming to the south.
Okay, so
Coming from this way.
I will relay this to everyone else and suggest we go to the left. As to avoid startling them. Yeah, and I will start making my way down here. No one else is following me, but that's fine.
That's fine, everybody else can catch up.
I will look both ways down these corridors.
Give me 1 moment. 1 moment, please. Looking to the north, you can see the corridor extends further before it hits a T-junction at its end, and there is what looks like a doorway part way up. And to your south, it opens up into a large, dimly lit chamber. The walls and centerpieces are surrounded by sarcophagi.
Yeah, based on past experience, I will relay this to the others and tell them that we probably should avoid that room in case undead pop up and say hi. Based on what happened from last time. Yeah. So, we shall do that. Okay, so I would say that we should go north, and I'm intrigued to see what on earth is up there, where they were coming from and stuff like that.
Okay. As you make your way up there, you can hear the procession getting louder as it gets closer.
Oh shit! Oh, I'm guessing it's in a whole giant circle.
Quite possibly.
Guys, right.
Where are you?
I'm up here.
Oh, there you are.
Yes. Okay. What's this bit here?
Here
Yes.
stands a large stone door made of intricately carved marble. Over the course of this mountain adventure, you have seen murals depicting the story of Hades and Persephone and their eventual marriage. Although you had not seen the final chapter in that poem
No.
of Persephone returning to the land, to the world to give spring. Even though technically that is Demeter's domain. Arguably not Persephone's.
Weird.
But on the story you can see the edges of it tell the story in full. As like one cyclic loop. That it will always happen again and again.
Yeah.
But the centre frame of the door itself appears to show Hades and Persephone holding hands as if they were midst of wedding vows at the altar.
Oh. Well then. Me as a player has a bit of a theory, but I'm not going to like spoil it. But yeah. Is there any way to open this door?
Doesn't appear to be locked. Do you want to try and open it?
Sure. What do I need to do?
You can just try and open it.
Well, yeah, like, do I need to use a sleight of hand? Do I need to use a strength check?
No, you just place your hands on the door and it swings open.
Oh! Alright.
And before you is an amazing chamber. 2 thrones set at the far end, equally carved from deep, dark marble. Marvel?
Marvel?
Yes, the darkest
Marvel.
of the darkest of Marvel comics.
Yes.
Oh god.
All that 90s edge is on display. No. Dark marble.
Yes.
6 pillars line the way, each with a small torch sconce that emits, again, that same pale blue teal flame, but this in much brighter intensity. Your footsteps as you enter echo eerily, so the space in here is greater than it should be.
Okay.
And as you enter, a voice booms out to you. You have entered the throne of Hades.
Oh!
Lord of the underworld and collector of souls.
Oh!
What purpose have you come here, mortal?
Sorry about that. We're just innocent explorers exploring the mountain and trying to climb up to the very top. Not really intending on taking anything, to be honest. We're very curious souls, very curious mortals, as you say. So
Did we hear this voice, or is it just Das whittering to himself?
You hear Das talking to someone, but you don't hear the person speaking back to him.
So
And
he's
how- And how far away are the footfalls that we were hearing before?
They are getting closer.
Now,
so-
at the moment, as Rex hears the footfalls coming closer, he is like, get in, get in, get in.
Okay, let me
Before
close
we
the
get
door.
cold.
Like Eppa's already closed. Like as soon as everyone's in, Eppa's already trying to close the door.
As you all step in, you hear that bit of the conversation where Das is like, "Oh, we're just explorers," and
Yeah, I'm just making room for everyone else to come in. Yes, these are my compatriots, and, you know, they're fellow explorers as well, and, yeah, we've heard a bunch of footfalls, and I think, you know, if we do get caught, then there may be a bit of, like, some issues which we may have to try and resolve, hopefully without violence. But yeah, you know, we're just sort of like here, innocently being innocent, sort of like.
that remains to be seen.
Well, I mean, once you get to know us.
Captain Das Big Claw.
Oh well, I mean, I didn't introduce myself. You must be able to read minds like me. I
do not read your mind. I read your soul.
Oh, my soul.
It's an interesting thing. I can read all your souls.
Ah, well. At night, he looks at the bottom of his foot.
You say you are here to climb the mountain.
Why, yes.
But you have only just reached the base of the pinnacle of this mountain.
Again, we're explorers. We like exploring things. Like, you know, if we see a cave, we may as well have a look, see what's going on in there.
One of you is here for an ulterior motive.
What?
I think
really?
that's me. Yeah, that's me. I don't want to get eaten by a dragon.
Some of you have come here to explore and come for answers. One of you has come here for something much more precious.
Alright, which one of you is it? Like, fess up.
You all notice Aileen half panicking again.
Okay, we just, yeah, if you give us a moment, we're just going to, have a bit of a team talk, as it were.
That shan't be necessary. I shall be with you momentarily.
Oh, alright then.
At which point the sconces begin to dim and you can feel an eerie chill build up in the room. And sitting on the throne to the south of the map is a humanoid figure in a black tunic. Sadly, I don't have a token for him at this time. I do have a character model for him though, which I'll share into the Discord chat.
Mm-hmm.
But a humanoid figure wielding a two-pronged trident with a skin tone that could best be described as a deathly blue.
Okay.
Oh,
Does it look like the barbecue fork that we saw down the mountain?
Yes, it was.
is that Poseidon, I spy?
No.
Is that a
I don't think
Poseidon?
it is.
It's a Hades.
It is a Hades.
Well, Hades, Persephone, whichever one.
Oh no, it is a Hades.
Oh.
Yeah, Hades is beautiful.
Eppa's just gonna whilst like everyone's sort of like milling around, it's just gonna message Aelin, and it's not gonna I'm not sure I could get an answer out of Aelin because Aelin's player is not here, but like just sends a message to calm them down and be like, we got your back.
She's in full panic mode, and understandably so right now. How best can I send this without showing the Discord chat? Actually, I can drop it in the Facebook chat.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But he sits there on the throne quite casually. And in his hand, he's currently rolling 2 large gold coins back and forth. So then, Aelin, you are looking for someone. What are you willing to trade? And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
I knew you
Yes.
would do that.
Dun 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 dun.
Da, 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 da. For the sake of the internet, I give everyone my rendition of Hades.
Nice.
Where is it? Where is the picture?
I've uploaded one to our Facebook Messenger chat. Granted, I said his skin was wrong. I thought I gave him a hollow blue skin, but no, I left him as a darker skin tone.
Mm.
I'm quite
Very
proud of it, to be
cool.
honest.
I like the base. The base was a good choice.
Yes, the base is fitting.
Oh yes.
But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed tonight. Thank you all so
Yeah.
very much for watching. Hopefully the stream didn't drop out when we had the internet hiccup. If it has, the YouTube one shall have a completely unedited stream because I've been recording. Haha!
Skill, science, and general trickery.
Yes. So yes. Thank you all for watching tonight. And tune in next week as we have to deal with the fallout. Possibly.
Yes.
With Aelin trying to trick a god.
Yeah.
It's tough to trick a god. Da.
Until then, everybody, good night and a happy Halloween.
No.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night.
No.